16 seed had never beaten a 1 seed in March Madness until it happened twice in the last 6 tournaments, with UMBC beating Virginia back in 2018 and Fairleigh Dickinson upsetting Purdue in 2024. I'm very confident that given the historically dominant batch of 1 seeds in this year's tournament, the 16 seeds are going to get absolutely shredded. But on the off chance that something absolutely insane happens, here's the 16 seed I think has the best chance to pull off the impossible. It's not Alabama State. Going up against Auburn, I do appreciate that Alabama State takes care of the basketball and forces a lot of opponent turnovers, but that doesn't really take advantage of any sort of weakness on Auburn's end, and Alabama's offense is just way too bad for me to envision any sort of scenario where they keep this game close. Moving on. It's also not Duke's opponent, Mount St. Mary's. Their offense is also pretty bad. They commit a lot of turnovers, don't force very many themselves, and they don't get to the free throw line. Duke is going to roll. I'm sure a lot of people expected me to go with SIUE against Houston because Houston prefers a slower pace, limited possessions. Maybe the 16 seed can keep it close. SIUE does have a respectable defense. They get to the free throw line at a pretty high rate, but offensively, they just don't have enough juice. They have a very low 3-point attempt rate, take a lot of shots inside the arc where they are extremely inefficient. This is the type of team that Houston is going to eat alive. Let me introduce you to the MEAC champion 16 seed Norfolk State Spartans. If a 16 somehow beats a 1 this year, I think it would be these guys. The Spartans are matched up with number 1 seed Florida. Now, the Gators look like an absolute buzzsaw right now. They're gonna win the game, but here's what Norfolk State has going for them. Best offense out of all the 16 seeds, and here's where they rank nationally over the last 2 months. Top 75 in effective field goal percentage, top 60 in forcing opponent turnovers, top 40 in free throw rate, top 25 in offensive rebounding, top 25 in 2-point percentage, and top 25 in 2-point percentage defense. They're very well coached and have a legit star in Brian Moore Jr. He's averaging 18, 3, and 3, shooting 55% from the field, 40% from 3, and over 80% from the free throw line. Now here's what Norfolk State is bad at. They're not very good on the defensive glass, they're not a good 3-point shooting team, and they allow opponents to shoot a pretty high percentage from 3. That's not great going up against a Florida team that is very dangerous from 3-point range. But here's how Norfolk State mitigates some of these issues. They are top 60 in 3-point rate defense over the past 2 months. They don't allow opponents to take a lot of threes, and they rank towards the bottom of the country in 3-point rate themselves. They know they're not good at making threes, so they don't take a lot of them. Florida is going to win, but I think Norfolk State has enough going for them that if a 16 seed were to beat a 1 seed this year, they're the ones I think could do it. Let me know if you guys disagree with this, if you think a different 16 seed has a better shot of pulling it off, and if you're excited for March Madness, round of 64 starts tomorrow. Make sure you hit that follow button.